Hi, I'm Brian Pellin, Interim President at Montserrat College of Art. There are very few magic bullets in the world and certainly in education. When you look at something that's going to improve engagement, improve student success, keep students retained, engaged, help them grow as artists and as people, nothing has that impact like travel programs. I think Montserrat is on the verge of something really exciting.
My name is Kara Hammond. I am graduating in 2023 and I am a graphic design concentration. I transferred into Montserrat as a sophomore with a couple of my friends from our college in New York that actually closed down their art program, but I'm so happy that I decided to go to a small art school that's focused on building my career and helping me grow as an artist. I grew up in a small town and it's so great to just be so close to the community. I love how Montserrat is a small school that's integrated into the actual community.
The transition from high school to college isn't easy for anybody, but I think Beverly, Massachusetts is an amazing place for that transition to happen. Not only because of the size of the school, but the way the school is mixed in with the town. And it's an incredible place for them to get their skills, to get their confidence. But after a couple of years, maybe the place gets to be a little bit small, and I think that's where travel programs really can make a tremendous impact and have made an impact for what it is we're trying to do.
One of my favorite parts at Montserrat was being able to go on study abroad trips. That was a huge part that I was looking for in a college, was being able to travel to different countries and learn about the different cultures. When I was a junior, Montserrat offered programs to go to Mallorca, Spain, and it was a huge experience that changed my life.
Hi, I'm Jesse Kahn. I am a co-director on our Japan Study Abroad program. Travel programs are a way of expanding not just your personal view, but your worldview. They give you an opportunity to experience everything you know from a different lens.
I've been in higher education for almost 30 years, and in those 30 years I've never seen anything that has the impact that travel abroad programs do. They improve GPAs, they improve engagement.
Going on the Mallorcan trip, I was able to open up on my artistic practices and learn that I don't need to just be a graphic designer. I can take my art that I love to do, the traditional paintings, and use it towards my graphic design.
Our Japan program for undergraduates, one of the things that's most important about it is that students understand better that they have opportunities that don't come just from being an artist, but also from being in another culture, showing other people what their cultures are like. Something that's important to know is that many of our students have never been out of the country before. It's not uncommon for us even to have a student who's never been on an airplane. They have made a brave, bold decision to study abroad. Over the month that a student is in Japan, they reveal themselves, I think, to themselves. They come back with a breadth of understanding of the world, of their art-making practices. They're much better students when they come back, no matter where they were already.
I'm looking forward to the summer of 2023. I'll be traveling to Japan. Being able to go travel to these different countries has broadened my view on the world. It's opened up opportunities I never thought was possible.
The more immersed we can get our students into sort of the communities in which they're traveling, the greater that kind of impact that we talked about has. About a third of our students are low-income students. And we've done these programs that are profound, they're life-changing. We've had a long-standing relationship with schools in Niigata, Japan, in communities like Viterbo, Italy. We've brought students to Mallorca, we've brought students to Mali, Africa, we've brought students to Peru. We're currently looking at a program in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We're exploring another Italy program. We're exploring another program to Ireland. If we know that our low-income students, a significant portion of the Montserrat population, can't go to these trips, then the diversity, the life-changing things we're trying to do with students isn't available to everybody. And that's why we're looking for support. We're looking for support to build scholarship pool for some of those low-income students. We're looking for support to explore some of these new options. We're looking at ways to get our students even more immersed in those cultures because we know those profound impacts.
I received funding for the Mallorca trip, which allowed me to go. Increasing the financial availability for these study abroad trips would help students like me and all my friends to be able to go on these life-altering trips, change their career paths, and help them grow as artists.
Scholarships are one of the ways that we get to help students who might not be able to make the most of the services that we have, like a study abroad program.
When you start looking at that data for first-gen students and students of color, those numbers are multiplied by 2 or 3 times. You'll see students, low-income students who do travel programs start to graduate at the same percentage as non-first-gen peers. You start to see GPAs that improve 5, 6, 7%. These are significant impacts from these travel programs. And so how do we do more? How do travel programs become the centerpiece of what Montserrat is known for?
This is my second year participating in the Outrageous auction. I love the whole purpose of Outrageous, and I love how it builds scholarship money. I love how it gives exposure to students like me. Last year I had a piece in the live auction, and it sold for way more than I thought my art was worth. The piece behind me I'm actually putting in the auction this year. Without the help of your support, none of this would be possible, and I wouldn't have thought that I'd be where I am today.
These travel programs we're talking about today, those couldn't happen without the generosity and the support of the people in this room. And I want to thank you so much for being here, for coming, and for supporting Montserrat in the way you do.